has started with a bang, keeps bouncing back often and wouldn't want to end. Yes, welcome to my talk on the recovery during the pandemic, or the literal past 2 years or so. When we all think of the word recovery, we usually think that recovery means that we're either recovering from an illness, from mental depression, or whatever it is. But nowadays, recovery denotes recovery from COVID-19 worldwide pandemic. This could be either that you got infected and recovered, or you're recovering from worldwide lockdown. The problems we all faced were absolutely terrible. We were stuck at home for years. Well, not exactly, it was just a few months, but we all wished we had a chance to go outside. We were confined in our houses. Everyone was scared just to go outside and get their daily essentials. Never in my life have I ever thought that I would be entrapped in this pandemic. Now, let me start by telling you the hardships that I faced as a student. The thing on the top of the list is online learning. Of course, that's a very important thing for me as a student. Do you know I started my online learning in spring term year 4 and now I'm in year 6 spring term? Well, we should all just have a stop right now and think of how long I, and as well as many others, have been doing online learning. Personally, my routine has changed ever since I started learning online. This made me very idle as I don't need to wake up early and travel by the bus. Do you know, a research on resilience says that all students need a main structure and a routine to know what to expect. And that's really important. Moreover, the whole world has started to use way more devices and the screen times have increased, which caused most kids like me, for instance, to start wearing glasses. You know, wearing glasses is really pessimism, but I have completely no option but to deal with it. Finally, schools have opened and everyday classes could be attended in school. Even the social distancing has been reduced to 1.5 meters. And I finally went to school this year. The best part was that my parents finally decided to send me to school. This year was my first time going to school in 2.5 years, and I really can't explain how amazing I felt to actually be here. I was absolutely flabbergasted. That's a recovery, or a change, I could say. Another important thing was that now I can meet my teachers and my friends. Do you know how awful it was just by watching them online? Even though you're digitally connected or you're on your phone with your friends, you just feel like you're missing out on something important. Another thing was that you could not meet your friends face to face. The whole friendship, laughter, everything becomes even more valuable when you're with a group of friends, and this just does not come by talking to them individually or making a group conference. Since the pandemic, we started to use lots of items that we probably never used a lot before. You might be wondering what I mean. It's masks and sanitizers. Masks and sanitizers. So far, I've only seen doctors using these, but no, I've never seen any normal people using these. But now we know masks and sanitizers actually protect us. But at the same time, we should look at the amount of alcohol that's presented in these sanitizers. Just imagine how much might go into your mouth. But honestly, there's nothing we can do about that. I have a question. Are you one of those who badly want a family gathering or party? Because if you do, I feel you. I'm one of those. I really miss going to my country, meeting my relatives, and those stuff. But now we can travel and there's no more social distancing. That's my recovery. Now, let's have another look at the bright side. We all have started to eat healthy to improve our immune system, and that helps us to build a healthy and strong body. This also reduces the likeliness of getting affected by COVID-19. Now, moving on to the facts. You know, the COVID-19 has created dramatic disruptions to education systems around the whole world and has had huge impacts on more than 1.6 billion children and youth. Schools remain closed for 170 million students from March 2020 to September 2021, and many systems are only still partially open today. So we should never forget the teachers and their hard work throughout the pandemic, as they really are a center pillar in the global education recovery. I just can't imagine how hard it is to probably handle both online learning and face-to-face learning. I guess it's pretty hard. So I'm thankful and grateful for all the hard work they put for us and for listening to all our praise patiently. Overall, I would like to say that we actually have recovered a lot from the pandemic and that we will certainly recover way more in the future. Thank you.